Well, I think definitely in the class there comes a point where you realize as an LA, it's not your duties, and I think that's one of the hardest jobs at first being in LA is that you feel responsible for each individual student, and so you have to realize that eventually these students need outside help. You're not there to help them outside of class, you're there in class at that same moment. And I think at one point there comes a time where they have to go see the professor or a TA or someone of a higher level that can help them with these issues.
I think being in the LA program kind of makes you re-evaluate how you see the role of a mentor. A lot of LAs, it seems to me, come in thinking they're just going to be this kind of knowledgeable figure above the students, that they're inherently above them, they're more intelligent than them, and they're going to tell them the answers because we're so wonderful and we know everything we're doing. And you really realize that there's not that big of a difference between you and the student. You've just been exposed to this before. That's really all you have to your name. And that makes it so that you can relate to them much more easily than would another person who had done this and was a chemistry professor and had done this for just decades at a time. I think there's a unique place that the LAs have because of that, the situation that we're in, because we are their equals, that makes it so that we can perhaps give a different perspective.
If a student doesn't immediately understand what I'm trying to explain to them, usually what I'll do is I'll stop and I'll back up and try and figure out, okay, where's the farthest back that I need to go to figure out where they first lose their understanding? Like what is the limit of what they currently understand and where is it that they're getting confused? And then try to work from there and try and build them back up by walking them through the different steps needed in the problem to really figure out what it is that the answer is supposed to be and the concepts behind the answers especially. Because it's not enough to just really, okay, this is a number that answers the question. Well, can you do it again in a different setting? And then being able to apply it to different problems is usually what I'm aiming for.